If you find that you've got a really busy lifestyle, then you might benefit from offloading a repetitive chore like vacuuming. One of the best ways of doing that nowadays is by investing in a robot vacuum. There's a lot of good reasons to consider getting a robovac, with the biggest one being that they're mostly automated. This can easily free up more time for people like me who prefer to keep a tidy space but also have to deal with living that busy lifestyle. Now, robot vacuums have been around for a while and the technology has only gotten better with time, like the one that we'll be checking out in today's video. The eufy Clean X8 Pro comes equipped with advanced cleaning features like a powerful twin turbine suction and an active detangling roller brush that's great for cleaning pet hair more effectively. Thanks to eufy Clean for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's take a closer look at the X8 Pro and how a robot vacuum could help free up some time for busy urban dwellers. Inside the box, there was a waterproof pad, a quick start guide, the X8 Pro main unit, a mop module, a self-empty station, and a cleaning tool. On top of the robot vacuum, you'll notice 3 buttons for manually operating the device, and on the opposite side of those, there's a compartment that can easily be accessed at any time by lifting the back end. There's a small dustbin which collects all the debris that can be found in there, and inside of that, there's a filter as well. There's also something called a laser distance sensor on the top there, which calculates the relative distance between a target and the robot vacuum for better mapping and navigation. When you flip the robot vacuum around, you'll find that there's 3 wheels in a triangular pattern which it uses to get around. The roller brush is located between the back wheels, and this is what will usually do most of the work when the vacuum is being used. The X8 Pro actually uses a unique design that actively detangles common strands like pet hair. So if you've got a pet, this is a great vacuum for that. This part can easily be removed by pressing 2 great buttons located on the brush guard. This is what has to be done to replace the brush when the time comes. On the top left side, there's a smaller 3-headed brush, which is called the side brush, for reaching areas the roller brush wouldn't be able to get to. On the front side, there's an AI mapping camera for providing a sense of direction for the vacuum. This, alongside a distance scanner on the top there, is what helps in creating maps for different rooms as needed. On the back side, you'll find a water tank, which lets one use the vacuum as a mop as well. It's not very large, but it's a good size for the vacuum. There's a little opening with a rubber cover on one side for getting water into the tank. To use the supplied mop attachment with the vacuum, you need to attach it to the base right below the water tank. Moving on to the base station. This is the home base where the vacuum will always go back to, either for charging, sleeping, or to empty the dustbin. Inside it, there's a 2.5-liter disposable dust bag, which will need to be replaced occasionally. Setting up the vacuum with the base station was super easy and, not to mention, very quick. The process comes in 2 simple steps. First, you have to find a good spot to place the base station. Next thing to do is place the robot vacuum in the charging area of the station. The second part of the setup process requires downloading the eufy Clean app from the App Store on iOS or on Android. Once you've got that downloaded, you create an account if you don't already have one for other eufy products, and then you simply add the X8 Pro from the list and follow the on-screen instructions. The first thing you'll want to do is create a map of your home or the spaces that you plan on using the vacuum to clean. To do this, the vacuum must first be fully charged and then set to clean the entire place. You'll want to make sure to remove loose items like your shoes, cables, and whatnot, as those might get in the way of the vacuum while it's cleaning. Once it's done and back to the charging base, then you can check back on the app for that newly generated map of the area. On the home page, you have access to information like the battery percentage of the vacuum, as well as its current status, whether it's cleaning, charging, or in sleep mode. At the bottom of the screen, there's a large play pause button for activating or deactivating the vacuum. You press it once and the vacuum starts cleaning. You press it again, it essentially pauses and stops wherever it's at. On the left side of that, there's a mode menu for choosing the amount of suction the vacuum uses while cleaning, as well as the water level when using the mop feature. The X8 Pro also comes with a really cool feature called Boost IQ, which, when turned on, automatically sets the suction level based on the floor type that's being cleaned. This way, it uses way more suction power when cleaning carpets than when cleaning hardwood floor. Inside the X8 Pro settings menu on the app, there's even more ways that you can personalize and use it. Let's go over some of the main features of the X8 Pro and what makes it really stand out from most of the others in the market right now. First off, it's being considered as the world's first robot with a twin turbine suction system, and that just means it uses a really powerful suction system. This is an upgrade from the X8 model that provides double the suction power. This mainly ensures that it does a proper job cleaning in one go, eliminating the need for repeated passes that could ultimately damage something like a carpet. Compared to single turbine robot vacuums, the X8 Pro will provide more airflow and an overall better cleaning performance. The suction power combined with the roller brush also allows the X8 Pro to dig really deep into carpets for efficiently pulling out pet hair or dirt in general. Now, speaking of pet hair, the next feature here is great just for that. The X8 Pro comes equipped with an active detangling roller brush with a small built-in comb that smoothly detangles hair and removes it every time it wraps around the brush. I have nothing to compare it against, but according to eufy, when compared to other robot vacuums, pet hair tangle rate on the X8 Pro is much lower, making it very unlikely for hair to wrap around when cleaning. The V-shaped design of the roller brush and the hair detangle mechanism should help make sure any hair that wraps around will be detangled easily and collected efficiently. Another feature of the X8 Pro worth noting is its hands-free nature. Besides all the things that can be done through the app, there's also that self-emptying bin for more convenience. The last feature of note is the 2-in-1 vacuum and mop feature of the X8 Pro. This is great for cleaning up fine dust and smaller debris that the vacuum might not have been able to pick up, which is great for a deeper cleaning experience. Keep in mind that the mop wasn't made for carpet, so one has to make sure to set a no-go zone if there's any carpet in an area you plan on mopping with the X8 Pro. You also want to keep the mopping module detached whenever it's not in use. The last thing to keep in mind here is that there's a waterproof pad that comes with the vacuum that can be placed underneath it after a wet mopping session. You'll have to replace the mopping cloth as soon as it wears out or after using it past a specified amount of time on the app. Besides saving time for busy people, robovacs like the X8 Pro also look modern and they don't take up a lot of space. They also come in at various prices, but I like to think of the X8 Pro as an affordable option based on the feature set it offers. You can find out more about it and even pick one up through the link that I've added down in the video description below. That's just my 2 cents on why I think you might want a robot vacuum if you live a busy lifestyle. Let me know down in the comment section what your experience has been using a robovac, if you have one or if you have not. I'd like to know if it's something that you would consider using and why. That's pretty much it for this one. Thank you guys for watching as always. I'll catch you all next time. It's Tommy and I'm out, y'all.